Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our reflection series on St. Joseph, Holy Father's Apostolic Letter, Patris, Corde.
Yeah, unbelievable. This is the 6th week already, coming to a close, to an end next week.
That's right. It's hard to believe it. But we're on point number 6, and that would be St. Joseph, a working father. And I wanted to begin today with an interesting observation. You know, some people say, I don't like my job. You know, my job stinks. I don't like the hours. I don't like the work. I don't like working on Zoom. I don't like where I go. There's all kind of complaints people might have, huh? And you hear that. You might hear that. You might even experience that in your own life.
That's right.
But the question we have to ask ourselves is, how do we look at our work? That's a very important question, don't you think?
I think also we should think of it as a blessing, at least, that, you know, we have work. Other people, individuals, and family members may be unemployed.
That's right.
And so perhaps that could be a way of maybe being grateful for the work that we have. Might not be the preferred work or job that you may have, or something that you see yourself doing all your life, but at least you are employed.
That's true. It is a blessing. And look here what the Holy Father says. Maybe we can meditate on this for a second. St. Joseph was a carpenter who earned an honest living to provide for his family. From him, Jesus learned the value, the dignity, and the joy of what it means to eat bread that is the fruit of one's own labor. So there's something about work in itself that's beautiful, you know, that gives life to other people. You know, it's not just about ourselves. You know, I don't like to work, but by working, I am giving food to my family. I am providing for my family, for those people I love. And look, imagine St. Joseph worked and he was able to give food to Jesus. I mean, what a beautiful thing that is.
And through his work, he offered services, and provided whatever he did as carpenter to all the people. So think of it this way as well. Whatever kind of work you have or you do, you're not only thinking that you're doing it for the people that own the business, but whatever service you offer, your company or your work offers, think that it's benefiting someone else as well, that you're doing something to help someone else. Sometimes we don't see it that way. We only think, oh yeah, my boss, oh yeah, the owner of the company, they get all the benefits and we don't get anything. But if we think of it as only, I guess maybe when we think that way, we're thinking selfishly, and not what I do is helping someone else. Eventually, the final product, when it gets to wherever it needs to go, is going to help someone else. Maybe if we see it in that way, we see the fruit of our labor. Perhaps.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, if we think about anything in a selfish way, it's all about me, we're never going to be happy, you know, because love gives. God made us to give, right? We imitate the example of Jesus who gave his life for us.
Give of ourselves always.
And Jesus is giving himself to us every day in the Eucharist. God continually gives. That's our nature too. We're made after the image and likeness of God. So we'll be happy when we give. So why not look at our work as an opportunity to give, to be like Jesus, to be like St. Joseph. You know, to sustain others in existence too. It's a beautiful way of living, you know. And I want to add that a good point is working well helps us to love well.
That's right, exactly. And also, you know, when we think of Joseph the worker, I think of people who are abused in their jobs. Right, it happens. There are perhaps some company owners that abuse the simple, that abuse those people that perhaps they're not legal in the country, and so therefore they pay them minimal wages, and sometimes they don't even get paid. So let us then remember those people who are unemployed, those people who are actually receiving a minimum wage when they're working really hard, you know, to support their families. So let us remember those people as well.
I agree. That's true. And maybe on a final note, I think it's nice to remember the Holy Father's point about the supernatural value of work. You know, if we can offer it up. You may hear that expression so many times. Offer it up. But, you know, we're very much like Jesus like that. You know, if we're bored, if we're tired, we don't like it, offer it up, you know, and think of a good intention. You know, offer it for the end of this pandemic. Offer it for the salvation of your family, you know, for somebody's health someone needs a healing. Give that of yourself. Offer it up. And you'll find that you'll be more peaceful about it. You'll enjoy your work more, and also you bring a great good to others. And that's the way that we can work with Jesus. You see, we're we're not alone when we work. We can work with Jesus if we invite him into that situation and offer it up.
And as we mentioned before, if we enter into that mindset that whatever I'm doing, right, even if I don't like what I'm doing, the work I do, at the end, someone else is receiving the benefits. It's being helped. It's being benefited by my work, of what I do. Perhaps in that sense, we can actually think of the good things that work brings.
I agree. Thank you for joining us for our reflection today. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. And also, we'd like to invite you, starting March 10th, we are going to be having the novena to St. Joseph, concluding, of course, the March 19th with the feast of the St. Joseph. And so we are inviting you to participate with us, either in person or online, through the novena. And on that, the solemnity of St. Joseph on March 19th as well at 6 p.m. For more information, please visit our website.
Thank you. It's an exciting time.
Yeah, it is.
We'll see you then.
Take care.